is nothing special about that clock striking midnight, yet it is the perfect time to make some New Year's resolutions. And today I'm sharing with you mine for 2023. So if this sounds interesting to you, stay tuned, give this video a big thumbs up because it really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap that bell because we are uploading every Monday night. And let's get into my 2023 resolutions. Happy New Year! I'm really excited about 2023. I know it is full of endless possibilities that are just going to enrich my life so much, and I'm really excited to discover them and go on the journey for it. And I find that my New Year's resolutions are going to help me to be mindful, to be present, and to get the most out of this next season in life. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Becca and I am a mum to 4, and I am going back to full-time work. Now, full-time work as a mum isn't a new concept for me. However, full-time work with 4 kids is a new concept to me, and I am so blessed because the job that I have gotten for this year is like the perfect scenario, and I'm really excited to see how things pan out. Now, when picking New Year's resolutions this year, I didn't want to get caught down in wording that is going to just be a roadblock for me. There are some specific things that I want to achieve, but at the same time, I know that life can throw so many different things at you, and you really do need to be able to go with the flow. So my goals this year, I've tried to make them as achievable as I can, but they still require some effort and discipline in order to get there in the end. My first New Year's resolution is to find a healthy routine. I know as a full-time working mom, it's going to be really hard to juggle everything, and I don't know the logistics of it all, but I know that I want to be able to find a routine that works for me and my family. The first step of this goal is figuring out, what does my morning routine look like? I want to be able to have enough sleep but still get up with enough time that my mornings aren't rushed. At the moment, I am still breastfeeding, and so my night sleeps are shocking, but soon enough Edmund will be weaned and the boys will be in a room together, and Mick and I will have our room to ourselves for the first time in like 7 years, and I'm really excited to get a full night's sleep. I want to be able to do some exercise, read my Bible, have some time to just breathe and ground myself for the busy day ahead. And then because I'm stopping breastfeeding soon, I really want to have a good, healthy bedtime routine with my kids. I want to get into a good routine where we're reading a storybook a night, whether that be a chapter for the bigger kids or a picture book for the little boys. I want to be able to give them cuddles and kisses and say their goodnight prayers. And recently I haven't been able to do this because Eddie has a big feed before he goes to bed, and I know some of it is because he needs to eat, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the reason why it's so long is because he's just comfort feeding. Then the last routine I want to get into is a good evening routine. I want to use this time wisely to prep for the next day, but also to do projects that fill my tank up. By having these healthy routines in my life, I'm hoping it's going to help me to enjoy life, but also give me a bit of autopilot because I will just get into that muscle memory. I'm not going to be so exhausted trying to keep on top of everything because things will just get into a good, healthy habit. My second New Year's resolution is a bit of a long-term goal, just like 3 years ago, I had a New Year's resolution to read my Bible in a year, and I've been able to do that for the last 3 years. This new goal is going to be a 5-year goal. Recently, I saw a video where someone had gotten hold of their grandmother's 5-year journal, and I think it's such an amazing idea to see how life can change year to year, but it being the same day. I know that 2023 is the start of something new. We are no longer having kids. I am entering my dream job that I really want to be there long term, and I really want to hone in on my craft. And so this is the next chapter in life. I know that this is the start of something new, and I'm so excited to be journaling it because in 5 years' time, it's going to be great to flip open a page and see what that day was like 5 years in a row. This is another reason why I wanted to get into healthy habits, is because I want my routine to include this journal, because I know that even though it's going to be a pain sometimes to do it, I am really going to appreciate looking back at it once it's completed. And then in the future, I'm hoping that my kids and my grandkids are going to be able to read my journey of self-discovery, of finding out who is Beck after giving birth to 4 kids. Question of the day, do you set a New Year's resolution or do you have one for this year? I would love to know, so please comment them down below. Then my last goal is to stop drinking fizzy drinks. This is just something that Mick and I are wanting to do together as a couple. I know that Mick finds it hard on his teeth. I just know it's not good for your body. We are going to do a fizzy drink free year, which is probably a good time because the girls are getting very curious about soft drinks. And we want to be a good example for them. So we're going to have iced tea and water and normal cups of tea and coffee. But I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge because already I'm like craving it, and it's addiction that I definitely want to stop in its tracks. Mick and I have attempted to do this before. However, I got pregnant with, I think it was Edmund, and I really needed lemonade to help with my morning sickness. So I broke my fizzy drink free year. But this is going to be the year. A New Year's resolution really does have the ability to become a good, healthy habit. And I have found that with my Bible reading. Prior to setting it as a New Year's resolution, I had never read the Bible in its entirety, and yet now this is going to be my 4th year of doing it. And I'm saying this because I want to encourage you that impossible tasks can really be achieved if you just set your mind to it. If it wasn't for last year's New Year's resolution, I would have never learned to have made sourdough, and that journey has definitely been one that has taken a lot of patience and a lot of practice, but it's definitely reaping the benefits now. Truth be told, motherhood has been a very rocky road for me, and I find that by setting these goals, I am learning to look after myself and I'm learning to discover who I am, because I have felt like the last 7 years of us growing our family really have been sacrificial years of putting our kids first. And this is not me not putting our kids first, but it's giving me the permission to put myself first and to look after me. So maybe 2023 is the year for you to do the same. If you've enjoyed hearing my resolutions for 2023, please give this video a big thumbs up because it really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap that bell because we are uploading it every single Monday, but there may be some bonus videos on Thursdays because this parenting gig, it doesn't come with a rulebook. We only have each other, and I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.